Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling something that is absolutely crucial, yet it's honestly one of the trickiest parts of the English language. Have you ever felt that deep, incredibly annoying frustration where your grammar is practically perfect, you've literally studied for years, but the absolute second you step into a real, native-speed conversation, you just feel completely lost? Well, let me tell you, you are definitely not alone. The culprit here is almost always our topic for today, phrasal verbs.
So, what exactly are we dealing with here? A phrasal verb is just a standard verb combined with one or two small words, usually a preposition or an adverb. But here's the real magic trick. Adding those tiny words completely transforms the original meaning of the verb. It's like a linguistic shapeshifter. And you absolutely need to know these, mostly because native speakers use them constantly. I'm not kidding. They are baked into almost every single conversation you will ever hear. And this brilliantly illustrates the stark contrast between formal, textbook English and the everyday conversational English you actually need. You see, instead of saying increase, a native speaker will almost always just say go up. Instead of postpone, they'll casually drop in put off. If you aren't familiar with these conversational counterparts, you're basically missing half the language. Now, don't worry, I know it feels like a massive topic, but we've logically chunked this high-volume list into a simple day-in-the-life journey to make it super easy and memorable. We'll cover morning routines, navigating work and school, social life, general phrases, and finish up with how to practice.
Okay, let's dive into this. With Section 1, morning routines and time, starting your day off right.
What's really fascinating here is the difference between two actions that usually happen within minutes of each other. Wake up means to literally stop sleeping and open your eyes. But get up means physically hauling your body out of bed. So think about your own morning today. What time did you wake up? And what time did you actually get up? For a lot of us, there's a good 20-minute gap between those two, right?
Continuing with our morning, we have these essential foundational actions. Get ready is simply how we prepare ourselves for the day. You might say, it takes me 20 minutes to get ready. Then we start interacting with our environment. We turn on the lights or turn off the TV. We start or stop those devices. And of course, we put on our jacket to get dressed and take off our shoes at the door. Now, these might seem super basic, but trust me, native speakers use these exact verbs every single day without fail. Moving right along, we hit Section 2, navigating work and school, where we get into business and academics. Once you get to the office or the classroom, you'll hear these specific phrases in almost every single meeting you sit in. For instance, in problem solving, we don't just solve things, we figure out how a machine works, or we deal with a difficult client to handle the situation. When it comes to admin and tasks, you fill out an application form to complete it, and you hand in your homework when it's time to submit. And what about innovation? Well, you come up with a great project idea. Notice how just understanding these micro-contexts instantly makes you feel way more comfortable and confident in a professional setting.
So the crucial point is right here with the phrase look forward to. It means to feel really excited about something coming up, like the weekend. But pay close attention to this grammar rule. The word to acts as a preposition here, not as part of an infinitive verb. That means if an action follows it, it absolutely must have an ing ending. You don't say looking forward to see you. You say, looking forward to seeing you. Definitely keep that rule in your back pocket. Before we clock out of the office, let's contrast two really powerful management actions. Take the phrase put off, which means to postpone, as in, let's not put off this meeting again. And then there's take over, meaning to assume control, like he took over the company. Feeling the rhythm and the authority of these phrases is totally key to understanding workplace dynamics. Now that the workday is done, let's transition into Section 3, social life and relationships, looking at what happens after hours. You can actually think of the entire life cycle of socializing as a little mini-story. It usually starts when you hang out, spend casual time together, maybe down at the beach. And because you get along with them so well, you have a really great relationship. But hey, sometimes things go wrong, and you might break up, officially ending that romantic relationship. Luckily, after some time passes, you talk it through and you make up, reconciling after the fight. Hang out, get along, break up, make up. It's basically the plot of every single romantic comedy out there. And during your social time, you'll probably have some unexpected encounters too. You might run into an old teacher at the supermarket, meaning you meet them totally by chance. Or a friend might ask you to look after their dog for the weekend, which just means to take care of it. These two are heavily featured in TV shows and movies, and honestly, now that we've defined them, I guarantee you're going to start noticing them absolutely everywhere. Which brings us to Section 4, high-frequency general phrases that you'll see everywhere, all the time.
Let's move to and see how this builds our overall conversational fluency. These verbs are incredibly versatile. Give up means to stop trying. Go on means to continue a story. Find out is how you discover information, like, say, finding out a concert was canceled. Get over is recovering from something, like a bad cold. Bring up means to mention a topic in conversation, or even to raise a child. And check out means to look at or examine something, like checking out a cool new restaurant. These are absolutely foundational at every single level of English, so definitely try using these in your own sentences.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5, how to practice effectively, giving you some real, actionable takeaways. All right, here are 4 actionable steps to mastery. And listen, this structured approach is quite literally your golden ticket to sounding totally natural. Step 1, learn full sentences. Don't just memorize the isolated words, give up. Memorize the full, impactful phrase, never give up. Step 2, group them by topic, just like we did today, morning, work, social. Context is everything for your memory. Step 3, apply them to your day immediately. Literally start describing your own morning out loud using wake up and get up. And Step 4, take notes while watching English TV and review those notes weekly. This kind of active listening is what turns passive exposure into active fluency.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to turn it over to you. Which phrasal verb gives you the most trouble? The English language is completely full of these hidden linguistic traps, where one tiny little preposition changes the whole shebang. So identify your blind spots, practice them, and master them. Keep listening, keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.